Hello kitties and welcome back to the channel. I'm Kitty.kates and I hope you're having a wonderful day. If not, let's smoke about it, talk about it, blend about it, do whatever you want to do about it, but be negative about it. For today's video, I don't know how to say this. Yesterday while I was scrolling through Instagram, I came across a video from a creator who claims that they give beauty advice, XYZ. What actually caught my attention was the cover photo actually had the spatula. So I was like, oh, cool, another spatula video. I've been absolutely obsessed with my Korean spatula. So that's initially what caught my eye. Well, when I started watching the video, it was a reaction video. Basically, this creator was reacting to another creator being excited about purchasing a spatula. And their response to it was capitalism. And funny enough, they're like, you could just use a butter knife. That's so toxic. Just because you don't understand something, or maybe it's not something that you want to do in your routine, doesn't make it capitalism, or it doesn't make it like bad. And no, please don't use a butter knife on your face. This is nothing like a butter knife. And there's actually a purpose as to why this is such a popular trend right now. It's because it does give you a flawless finish to your foundation, because it's allowing you to have the same amount of product all over your face. This is giving you a smooth, even application. It's going to save you a lot of product. You're not using as much product. So, we're using the spatula. And I'm going to teach you a little bit about it because knowledge is power, right? But first, we're going to prime our face. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm going to put it a little bit on the back of my hand. This stuff is no joke. If you're looking for a primer that's going to last you all day and your makeup's not going to budge, definitely check out this Milk Hydrating Grip Primer. All right, just going to apply this, give it a second to dry. So I'm going to show you the difference from application of using a spatula versus just a classic beauty blender and the little tap tap dot method. Both methods are great, but they're going to give you two different finishes. And again, don't use a butter knife on your face. And this really isn't that expensive. I think it was $12. So, I mean, if you want to say capitalism, I would say this. The beauty blender, that is capitalism right there. Not this reusable spatula. How many beauty blenders have you had to purchase versus I will only have to use one spatula? To make sure you guys can see this, I'm going to be using my Lancome foundation. This is my winter foundation. It's going to be very, very light, but I think that's going to be much easier for you guys to see on camera, to see the even... Hey, what are you doing? Okay, I'm going to do one pump for my spatula, which I'm not going to need that much. I'm going to do one pump for the sponge. Same amount of product. I'm going to start with the sponge application. So I'm just going to tap my finger into the product, and I'm just going to dot this all over one side of my face, how I would normally with this application. Which one pump of this foundation is a lot of foundation. I should be able to cover definitely full side of my face since I use one whole pump usually for my full face. Okay, I'm just going to kind of use the residual of that onto my sponge and blend it. All right, so here is our sponge beauty blender application. Very nice, very soft. Definitely still see the blemishes through this application. Next, we're gonna show, me, who's the we? We? Are we the we? I think we're the we. So I'm going to scoop a little of this onto my spatula, about half. I'm gonna pick up a little more. Still have quite a bit of product on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna come from the inside here for more coverage. So I'm going to scrape the rest of this product to show you how much is left. I don't need to put this there, but to not waste any product. If you purchase the spatula from this particular company, this is the Picasso one, it came with 2 sponges. These are like little marshmallows. I don't know what sponge these are, but they're amazing. So as you can see, the coverage is very nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend lightly. It's not gonna be a huge noticeable difference maybe, but at least for me, this side looks definitely more covered. I have a more glowy, dewy finish since I'm not really working the product with a sponge. I'm applying it with something that is not going to soak up any product. Just for, you know, giggles, we'll use our finger for our nose so you can get that finish. Because a lot of people, I have a feeling, they're going to be like, oh, I just use my fingers, which isn't bad. You know, there's a lot of people out there that like to use their fingers to blend in their foundation, and no hate, no judgment whatsoever, because sometimes I do it myself. But if it were up to me, I would use either the method I just showed you with the spatula and the little sponge, or I actually am a huge brush hoarder, and I love me a good old foundation brush. But long story short, no judgment on whatever method you like to use. If it's a brush, if it's a spatula, or if you just like to use a sponge and the dot method. Whatever it is, don't hate on anybody else for what they choose to get, I guess, views, or to make yourself sound like you know better, because claiming that you're a beauty professional or that you're there to give advice for people to have like beauty hacks, don't discredit one hack for a different one. That's all I'm saying. So, thank you for watching. You're all wonderful, beautiful, amazing people. Please stay kind to one another, and I will definitely catch you on the next one.